Namaste, I'm Jyoti. I'm the founder director of Ajanta Vihara Institute of Spiritual Sciences. Through these videos, I have been bringing information, facts, truth, insights about fifth dimensional consciousness. Now, if you are here watching this video, that means this is not a coincidence. You're not here by fluke. You truly have been guided to connect with this video, to connect with this truth. How much you can take from this is entirely your choice. It depends on your belief system, your conditioning. What are you right now currently ready to absorb? As I always tell everybody, I can bring a lot to your awareness. World, universe can bring a lot to your awareness. Your soul can bring a lot to your awareness. But acceptance is a solo journey. Nobody can make you accept. So it is entirely your call how much of this you want to absorb, how much of it you want to accept. Once you accept things is when allowance gets created. As a part of some of our last few videos, I have been talking about what all you can do in terms of basic exercises, in terms of expanding your awareness to understand fifth dimensional consciousness and also to align yourself to this consciousness. If you go back, and I will encourage you to go back and look at some of the initial videos on fifth dimensional consciousness, because these videos give you insights into different eras of consciousness that we have had in our human existence. So once you listen to those videos, you'll get much better clarity of why these exercises are important, why we need to align. In very brief, just having a little recap here, this fifth dimensional consciousness is the consciousness of truth. It's of the highest of the frequency. And what is the highest of the frequency? Highest of the frequency is that of love, gratitude, and forgiveness. So we are going to once again move into that era. It is going to take time. It's not like it's happening tomorrow. You'll wake up in the morning and then 1, 2, 3, abracadabra, and you're into that. It's not going to happen that way. But we have to get ready. We have to make choices, because soon we are getting into a resting period. Resting period is a time when souls get to choose as to, whether they want to enter into a new era of consciousness, or rather wait, suspended till the time they are back into their comfort zone. So that's again thousands and thousands of years for us, in case you want to be in the Kali Yuga, the era of darkness. So this video, definitely, if you're watching it, is for you, because somewhere subconsciously, unconsciously, as a soul, you have made a choice, or you want to make a choice to be into this era of truth, era of love consciousness. Last time I spoke about chakras, and what all you can do with your chakras, and how your chakras are important, and how your chakras are aligned and suspended out of your body to receive the prana from up and down. Today I'm going to once again explain you a little more in detail and tell you how you can focus on your a few of your chakras to find the balance between your matter and your light reality, so your material as well as your spiritual reality. So how you can find that balance, because that balance is very important. So we are aware that there are total 13 chakras. If you're watching this first time, go back to my YouTube video on the chakras as far as the fifth dimensional consciousness is concerned, and understand what I have said there. So we're talking about 13 chakras, 13 super major chakras, out of which most of us only talk about, in fact 99% of us are only talking all the time about the 7 chakras, but there are these 13 that we are talking about. Right now, for today, what we need to do is we need to focus on the bridge between the two realms, between the two realities we always are supposed to live in the most balanced way. So we've got our spiritual realm, which is this, and we've got our material realm, which is the bottom. This is your Shiva alignment, and bottom is your Shakti alignment. So, once your Shakti and your Shiva comes into an alignment, once your internal, the higher realm and the material realm. I'll not call it a lower one, but the spiritual and the material come into balance is when you can experience a lot of abundance and a lot of pathways get open for you. So heart chakra is where we need to focus on. How are we going to help our heart chakra to expand? Because until this bridge, is not strong, is not solid, it's very difficult to do the crossover. It's very difficult to find the balance. You will always be toppling, over onto this bridge whenever you try to cross over or you try to find your balance. The reason why this heart chakra is right in the center of our chest. The reason why heart chakra is normally experiencing blockages, and normally we tend to feel not a very high activation of heart chakra, is because we tend to be very, very attached to our past, or we keep holding on to our experiences of past which have brought in fear, caution, lack of trust, because we want to be alert. We don't want to lose this battle called life. We are into a survival best. Our survival instincts are all the time on the alert, and that is the reason our heart chakra is never into the highest activation mode. It's always in some form or other, it is contracted. So first focus is to make this bridge strong, and that is why when we are into beautiful scenic landscape, or we are into some spiritual retreat, or we go to some ashram or monastery, we experience a very different kind of feelings in ourselves. We are more open to trusting people around, and there also we have strangers, but we are more open to trusting people. We are more open to allow them to experience unconditional love flowing from us. We are so respectful. That is because in that moment our heart chakra expands, and we allow our heart chakra to expand because in that moment we choose to be in a state of gratitude. We are in gratitude of that ashram, those teachers, those monks, those spiritual gurus, those people who have joined us on their spiritual journey. You see, so automatically gratitude brings us into this present moment where we are able to identify every other being as an extension of ourselves. Now if you are going on, say, just a retreat, you're going to maybe a 5-star retreat, or some getaway and all, where you have a lot of other tourists flowing in, you'll not be able to do that. In fact, you'll be very contracted, and you'll be always very edgy and very impatient with the your other co-travelers or the other tourists who are there, even with the hotel staff and everybody. So imagine such different experiences you have, and you are the same person, and those strangers are also like strangers, right? You don't know them, and that it just, the feeling becomes very different. In one, you're having a very high frequency life experience, and in another you're having a very low frequency life experience. One, which is your spiritual environment where you're allowing your heart to expand, is it's filled with gratitude, and here is just filled with so much of impatience and resistance, and maybe even anger, irritation towards your environment because of other people being present there. So the most important thing for you to do is, if you want to align yourself to any abundance, and most importantly to the era of truth, era of love, is to focus on heart chakra and start practicing gratitude exercise. And the first gratitude you must give is to yourself for taking a call to start this journey, for taking a call to bring in the change, for taking a call to, moving towards this consciousness, for trying to know yourself into this unknown, space that we exist in, and trying to move out of your comfort space. extend your gratitude to yourself for your struggles and all. And the best way to do it is look into your mirror, look into your camera, and actually do a proper gratitude exercise. Record it and then play it again and again. Maybe at night you can just do a very basic, simple gratitude exercise. So this is something that I'm leaving you with, and try it. And it's a very powerful exercise. You look into the camera and you extend your gratitude to yourself. And then after that, record small little bits of, like bites, video bites, where you can be extending gratitude to your parents, irrespective of what kind of relationship you've had with them, irrespective of whether you know them or you don't know them, record that video. Record that video looking into your camera. Record that video of gratitude. But you have to be very authentic. See, this is where what do you say, it gets a little dicey, because when we are looking into the camera, we somehow in our mind think, oh, I'm going to send it to them, or I'm going to show it to my friends, or you would feel tempted to show it to somebody, and that authenticity gets compromised, and then heart chakra will not expand. In fact, it contracts further because you're seeking validation. So be very authentic. In your mind, you're not sending it to anybody. You don't have to send it to anybody. In fact, I'll encourage you not to send it to anybody. Because then only you can be authentic. If you are not, thinking of sending it to somebody, because if you think of sending it to somebody, there's an expectation that will get built up. That expectation is going to lead to a lot of disappointment, because you would expect a certain kind of response. And most of us, when we are doing thank yous and being grateful and gratitude, expect other person either to show the same thing, or the person to be so appreciative of this gesture, and it can be very disappointing experience if somebody is not able to match your enthusiasm of the same emotion. So record for yourself. So first you do your gratitude for yourself, then you do your gratitude for your parents, irrespective of you know them, you don't know them, you spend your whole life in orphanage, or now you don't talk to them, whatever. Maybe they've been very toxic parents, maybe they have been abusive parents, maybe you went through sexual abuse at the hands of primary caregiver, either father, mother, or whatever, whatever kind of relationship you've had. Extend gratitude for them, for maybe making you this strong, for making you still choose love in spite of facing so much of negative hate and whatever kind of low frequency emotion as you were growing up. Then extend your gratitude to your siblings, Then do another video, a third video, where you're extending your gratitude to your friends, your teachers or your co-workers and all. And then the fourth one is when you're extending your gratitude to your environment, to the plants, to the trees. Now this is going to be a little difficult video, because imagine you're recording a video and you're telling a tree or plant how much you love, or you're telling water, you're telling earth how much you love them. And then after that, so extend gratitude to everything in your environment, the whole ecosystem. And then fifth but not the last one, extend your gratitude to divine, to God, to universe, that source from where you've come. A lot of you might be atheists, might not believe in God. It's okay. You can always extend your gratitude to that consciousness, that hub of consciousness from where you have come out. You can extend your gratitude to the creation. After all, you are a part of that creation, right? Whichever way your belief system allows you to. But do these 5 videos of gratitude for yourself. And every day, every second day, when you get up in the morning, or when you're sleeping. In fact, when you're sleeping is the best time, when you get into that alpha state, which means that you are between sleep and being awake. So being asleep and being awake, that in between stage, that bridge, that's where you have to stand and actually look at this video and listen to this video. And as you're listening to this video and looking at this video, you will doze off. And when you doze off, everything will start going into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will start pushing all this into each and every cell in your body, which means your cellular memory will start to shift. The old cellular memory, which carries all the trauma and pain, will start getting replaced by this beautiful new reality that you have just set for yourself. Try this. These are very powerful exercises, and I'm leaving you with these 5 exercises that you have to do, 5 very simple gratitude videos. Do it for at least 90 days and let me know. And if you have any kind of further comments, queries, insights that you want to share with me, please do leave your messages in the comment section. If you want to ask me anything to do with fifth dimensional consciousness, to do with anything, because I am a powerful clairvoyant and I do travel across various realms and dimensions and timelines, and I've been able to help so many people. In whichever way I can help you, I would love to help you. Of course, if it requires a lot of work, then you have to enroll into a session with me or soul coaching with me. But other than that, maybe it's something simple that can be answered here. So that's all for this week. I will see you next week with more tips for helping you align to fifth dimensional consciousness. Till then, love and light.